Ever wonder why you wake up feeling ready to fight a literal wall? No? Just me? Let's talk caffeine. That warm, cozy cup of coffee is secretly holding your entire emotional stability hostage every single morning. It is true. Without that dark, bitter liquid, your brain operates like a chaotic, burning dumpster fire. And you hate everyone around you. Your friends think you are just cranky. But science says your chemistry is actually undergoing a violent, miniature internal rebellion. Why does a tiny molecule have so much destructive power over your daily happiness? The answer is beautifully, deeply terrifying. Before you take another sip, let us dissect the dark, chemical contract you signed with your favorite morning brew today. It all begins with a tiny, sleepy molecule called adenosine. Your busy brain produces it constantly throughout the entire day. Think of adenosine as your brain's natural sleep gauge. The more you work, the more this molecule slowly, steadily accumulates. Adenosine floats around, searching for its special receptors. When they lock together, your active brain slowly begins to slow down. This lock and key mechanism is your body's elegant way of telling you that it is finally, absolutely time to sleep. But then, you decide to intervene. You pour a fresh cup, containing billions of sneaky, energetic, and active caffeine molecules. To your brain, caffeine looks almost identical to adenosine. It is the ultimate chemical master of identity theft, quite honestly. Caffeine rushes into your brain, finds those cozy adenosine receptors, and quickly plugs them up like a stubborn wooden cork. Now, the real adenosine is left floating outside, unable to bind. It is locked out of its own biological home. Because the sleep signal is blocked, your brain suddenly thinks it is time to run a giant, exhausting mental marathon. Your heart rate rises, your focus sharpens, you feel like an absolute, unstoppable god of digital productivity for several hours. But do not celebrate just yet. This synthetic energy is merely a cheap loan with a massive, painful interest rate. While you are feeling great, a silent, dark storm is brewing. Your brain does not like being tricked so easily. Your clever brain notices the blocked receptors. To compensate, it frantically grows hundreds of brand new, empty, sleepy adenosine receptor ports. Yes, you heard that right. Your brain literally rewires its structure just to catch the sleep signals you blocked today. Now, you have twice as many receptors. This means you need even more caffeine tomorrow just to feel normal again. This is the cycle of tolerance. You are no longer drinking coffee for energy. You drink it simply to survive. Then, the caffeine begins to break down. The chemical corks start popping out of those receptor locks, one by one. Suddenly, a massive tidal wave of accumulated adenosine rushes forward. It floods your newly expanded receptor highway all at once. This colossal flood causes a sudden, catastrophic drop in your brain's dopamine levels. Your mood takes a massive, heavy nosedive. The nervous system panics. It interprets this sudden chemical shift as a physical, dangerous emergency. You are now highly irritable. Every small sound feels like a personal attack. Your coworker's breathing is suddenly the most annoying, painful noise on earth. You feel angry, exhausted, and anxious all at the same time. This is not bad attitude. It is physical withdrawal. Most people do not realize that their morning irritability is actually the first stage of acute, active drug withdrawal. Shocking. Your brain is desperately screaming for its chemical savior, and it will make you miserable until it finally gets it. Did you know caffeine also triggers your adrenal glands? It releases adrenaline, putting your system into a mild survival state. Your body reacts to the lack of coffee as if you are being actively hunted by a wild, prehistoric predator. That is why your muscles tense up, your heart beats faster, and your patience completely evaporates into cold, thin air. Furthermore, caffeine constricts blood vessels in your brain by up to 40%. That is a massive, highly noticeable reduction. When you skip your morning cup, those blood vessels suddenly open back up. The blood rushes back in very rapidly. This sudden surge of blood pressure inside your skull is what causes that pounding, miserable, awful, painful caffeine withdrawal headache. Your brain is literally throbbing because it missed its daily dose of vascular constriction. It is a wild, endless cycle. So you have a headache, low dopamine, and an adrenaline crash. No wonder you want to destroy the entire world. It is a perfect storm of biological misery, all because of a tiny bean grown on a distant tropical farm. Your mood is no longer your own. It is completely leased out to a multi-billion-dollar hot morning beverage industry. But do not panic. Your brain is incredibly resilient, and you can easily break this vicious, exhausting chemical cycle today. You do not have to live life as a sleepy, angry, uncooperative morning monster. Science has some incredibly simple solutions. First, try delaying your first cup of coffee by exactly 90 minutes. Let your natural cortisol wake you up first. This allows your brain to naturally clear out yesterday's leftover adenosine before you block those receptors with caffeine once again. By doing this, you prevent the massive afternoon crash. Your mood stays much more stable throughout the entire day, guaranteed. Second, drink a large glass of water before you touch coffee. Hydration helps flush out accumulated, toxic metabolic brain waste. Third, gradually taper your intake instead of quitting cold turkey. Your brain needs time to remove excess receptors quite safely. If you reduce your intake slowly, those extra adenosine receptors will gently dissolve without causing a massive, sudden mood crash. Your brain will return to its original, balanced state. You will actually feel awake without needing any synthetic stimulants anymore. Imagine waking up with natural energy, feeling perfectly happy before you even step foot into your messy morning kitchen. Amazing! It is entirely possible. You just have to show your brain who is actually the boss of this operation. You can still enjoy coffee. Just use it as a tool, rather than a vital survival chemical support system daily. So, tomorrow morning, when you feel that rising tide of pure anger, remember what is actually happening inside your skull. Your brain is not angry at the world. It is just drowning in a massive flood of sleepy adenosine molecules. Take a deep breath. Drink some water. Delay that first cup, and watch your mood magically stabilize itself very easily. You are in control of your chemistry. Do not let a tiny, roasted bean dictate how you treat other people. Your brain will thank you. Your friends will thank you. And your morning will be peaceful once again, finally, tomorrow. Share this with a friend who cannot speak before their morning coffee. They desperately need to hear this vital science. Subscribe to our channel to unlock more secrets of the chaotic biochemistry hiding inside your amazing, complex biological body today. And tomorrow morning, your brain will play this game all over again. Choose your chemical moves very, very wisely, friend.